Hello buddy, Matthew here and welcome back to the Campaign Chronicles. This is episode 2 and it's going to be quite a long one. Quite a bit happened between sessions 6 and 10, so I'm going to jump straight in with the start of this episode. Mort awakens in a dilapidated building. On the table in front of him is the metal box he acquired from the ruins of the burned down house. Opposite him is a balding human man with a small goatee and several scars on his face, as well as a black feathered raven cloak. Standing around this room are three other figures wearing the same kind of cloaks. The man introduces himself as Vixus and thanks Maul for retrieving the box. He's able to open it and listen to a message left recorded on a magical sending stone inside. Mort partly hears the message and it mentions something happening in the city during the Festival of the Grain. Mort is released by the figures that go by the Ravens and is taken back to the rest of the party. The following morning, the party head back to the Adventurers Guild and begin their initiation. Their quest is to head to a nearby mine, 2 hours roughly outside of the city, and clear it of goblins that have recently taken over. To ensure the group complete their quest, they are accompanied by a moderator. This is where the party are introduced to Angren, a dwarven monk and member of the Adventurers Guild. The party begin their quest to clear out the mine. They battle many goblins and have to avoid a rolling minecart trap that was used to try and crush them. The party find their battle against the bugbear leader and his pet owlbear. With the mine liberated, the party returns to the Adventurers Guild, and with Angren's assessment, they are officially made members of the guild. As members, the group take on a few quests, and Angren agrees to accompany the group. He's looking to get out of the city and travel, but is waiting for a competent enough group to travel with him. The first quest the party take on is to clear out a rat infestation at the Kensdale Granary. Ignis uses their musical talents to lure the rats out of the granary, and after a successful day of venturing, the party head back to the tavern and rest and prepare for the following day, the Festival of the Grain. The party awaken early and decide that since the festival hasn't started yet, they would begin working on the second quest they picked up. The group begin investigating the disappearance of 4 children over the past 2 weeks. After a little investigation, they discover that all 4 children vanished in the same part of the city while running errands for their families. They speak with a city guard called Rolus, who confirms that he saw each of the children around a strange shop called the Voodoo's Hollow while on his patrol. The group investigate the strange shop and meet one of its owners, an older elven woman by the name of Gary Dora. Some of the party distract her while the others sneak upstairs to investigate. Here they find 5 cages all around a strange summoning circle. In 4 of the cages they find the 4 missing children. The party are noticed by the other 2 owners of the shop in their true hag forms. The party spring into action when they realise and begin a battle against the hags. They defeat 2 of them, but Gary Dora is able to escape. The group free the children and begin searching for clues, coming across a strange letter left for the hags, initialed by somebody only known as J. The group take the children to Rolus and the city guard and start making their way towards the festival. They enjoy the activities of the festival when suddenly they hear a loud explosion from across the city. The group rush over to see what has happened, and when they arrive they see a figure dressed in black and grey robes, wearing a stone moon-shaped mask, one half black the other half grey, walking into the crowd away from the explosion. Several bodies litter the area of the explosion. Malt recognizes the bodies as the figures in black raven feather cloaks that he encountered a few evenings prior, as well as the mage who was burning down the house the group encountered on the way to Denzin. One of the figures is Vixus, who is alive but wounded. While this is happening, a large ape-like demon begins attacking. The party battle against the Balgara and defeat it, just as the city guard arrive to help. They arrest Vixus, and Commander Trenston, leader of the city guard, cordons off the area and thanks the group for the help. The group returns to the tavern and decide it's time to head to Drissen. They rest for the evening and plan to head out the following morning. That evening, Malt goes to visit Vixus in the city jail, but he's already escaped, leaving a message behind for him, saying he will see him again soon. The group, accompanied by Marshal Bliss and the new ally Angren, begin the 2-week journey north to Drissen. The journey is fairly uneventful, and they stop and rest in a few towns and villages along the way. The group arrive in Drissen late at night and head to a tavern to rest. As the group settle in, Caro is approached by a large armoured Goliath called Gordax. Gordax knows Caro as they are both members of the Radiant Assembly, an order of paladins. Gordax is here to help the Temple of Kelemvor and has brought 2 newer paladins to assist. He's realised though that the issue might be bigger than he expected, and Caro, along with the group, offered to help. The following morning, the party and the Radiant Assembly begin clearing out the crypts of Kelemvor. The party battles against several zombies and an ogre zombie. They go to regroup with the paladins as they witness a rogue paladin in bronze armour wound Gordax and killing the other 2 paladins. Caro recognises this as a member of the Fallen Brigade, a splinter faction of Oathbreaker paladins who were once members of the Ranged Assembly. They defeat the Oathbreaker, and as a reward, the temple offers to resurrect one of the fallen paladins. Gordax takes the body of the other one and returns to Mars and Water soon after. The group spend the rest of the day exploring the city. Ed visits a small church dedicated to Halfleer run by a man named Cal. Cal has not met many other followers of Halfleer and tells Ed about his visions. Cal has had visions of a tree in the Twillwood forest. It appears to be corrupted and asks Edan for help fixing it as he is not an adventurer. That evening, Angron makes his way to an underground fighting ring where he battles a dwarven woman named Cathra. Cathra beats Angron on the way back to the tavern they get to know each other. Cathra is staying in the same tavern as the party. The group take on another quest posted by the Adventurers Guild, and Cathra tags along. The quest is to guard a group of nobles while they attend the theatre. The party heads to the estate of Lord Vivestein, where they are questioned by the guards. They are taken by the leader of these guards to meet the nobles, Lord Vivestein, a few of his friends, and Governess Clarina Andra of the southern plains of Vadenheim. The city guard believe there is a threat to the governess's life and want to hire a group of mercenaries to provide some additional protection. The party help escort the nobles to the theatre, eluding any potential threats. During the performance, the group stop an assassination attempt. The group then escort the nobles back and are given their reward of 2,000 gold, plus an additional bonus from the governess personally for saving her life. And that concludes this episode of the Campaign Chronicles. That was session 6 to session 10. I hope this video isn't too long. I know quite a bit happened in those few sessions. It was quite a big push from the group to get some stuff done, but I hope it all sounded okay and makes sense. I've made a few adjustments to my recording setup, so hopefully the audio quality is a bit better. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful, and I will leave it there for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you all next time in the next episode of the Campaign Chronicles.